What's up, besties? Welcome back to my personal diary podcast. I hope you are doing well. Before starting the podcast, if you could go just give my podcast a 5-star review on Spotify, I would appreciate it a lot because it really helped the podcast to grow so I can help more people. But today, I really wanted to go deep in the new Barbie movie because I saw it last week. And it really inspired me to do this podcast, and it just really inspired me in general. So I really wanted to talk about it because there's something that I did like. There's also things that I didn't like about the movie, and I wanted to talk about it. So let's start with the things that I liked. I really like the fact that the women were in power and it was the men that were treated like and viewed like us women in the real world. It really represented well the reality that us women live, and I think it is kind of important to show that. And I also like the fact that they normalize the fact that we don't have to do big thing in life and we can just be us, and that is enough, because it is so preached in our generation to do great things and accomplish a lot of things, but some people just want to be normal and live a normal life, and that's totally okay. That's totally enough. And I really like the fact that they just normalize that, right? Another thing that I really like, and it actually really touched me because it really showed in the movie how badly women are treated in our generation. And I personally think that it is so sad because honestly, every woman I know have experienced something like this, being catcalled and just being treated like we're nothing. And it is just so sad, and I really wish that all men would go see this movie and realize that we are not object, we are human, and we all have feeling. And I think that everybody deserves respect no matter what our gender are, no matter what race we are. I think everybody deserves respect. And one thing that I saw in the movie, I don't know if I'm the only one or maybe I'm just crazy, but the character Alan, for me, it represented not all men, but a lot of men. So Alan was the only normal man in the world, and all of the Ken were really shitty, okay? And I think it really represented the not all men movement. And I don't know if this is just me, but I felt like it was. I also really love the fact that it's a movie about womanhood and women supporting women, because I see a lot of girls being against each other and being in a competition when we should just all be supporting each other. Now let's go with the thing that I didn't like about the movie. The first thing I didn't like is that there were too much song, okay? I really felt like I was watching High School Musical, and I don't know, I just don't really like movie where they sing a lot. It's just useless and annoying for me. It can be great 1 or 2 times, but I really felt like there were too many songs that they sang, and it was just a little bit useless to me. The thing that really bothered me is that Ken was acting so stupid, like he had no brain. And I don't know, it just really annoyed me so much. His character just, he was getting on my nerve, ladies. He was getting on my nerve, and I don't know if I'm the only one, but I don't know. He was giving me the ick the entire movie. The thing that I didn't like is that I felt like there was not enough time in the real world versus the Barbie world. So I would have loved to see Barbie a little bit more in the real world, and she could see even more what the world is like. But again, I mean, it was a great movie, but I just feel like it could have been better if she was more time in the real world, you know? The last thing that I didn't like is that I really felt like the movie was way too childish for the moral of the story. So if you really pay attention to the detail, the sentence in the movie, you can really understand what is the movie about. And I really felt the way that it was made, it was way too childish. They tried to include kids and adults, but to be honest, I would have made it just for adult and not put like that much humor and childish thing in the movie. Like that goes with the song, you know? But I also want to tell you how it inspired me, because honestly, after seeing the movie, I was just like in shock, because I don't know, it really got to me about how women are treated in the world and how I wanted to change that. I really felt like it helped me find a little bit of my purpose with my social media, because I really want to help women gain confidence. I want to help women know their worth. Also want to help women to not settle for less than they deserve. And I feel like that there's not enough creator on social media that talk about those kind of subject and how badly we are treated by men. And again, it's not all men, but it's a lot of them. That is mainly the reason why I'm gonna stop posting a little bit of fitness content, because I really want to go with mental health and helping women become the best version of themselves, because I really think that it would help the world, and I really think that women needs it. Also inspire me to be more kind with myself, because this world is not easy for women. And I don't know, I felt like I just always knew that, how badly we are treated in that society, but just seeing it in the movie just, I don't know, just made me realize it even more. And I really gotta be more kind to myself, because it is hard to be a woman in this society, the beauty standard and all of those things, that I put so much pressure in myself, on myself, that I forget how much work I am doing, and I forget how hard it is to live in this society. And I should just like put a little bit less pressure on myself on attaining unrealistic thing. I don't know if you guys like relate to me. I don't know if that make any sense, but I don't know, I just wanted to like hug myself and forgive myself to have let myself be treated the way that I have been in the past, and forgive myself for putting so much pressure on being a woman, and forgive myself to talk badly like the way that I talk myself in the past. It also inspired me to be more involved in womanhood, and even supporting even more women in my life and helping them get through life. I was already doing that, but just seeing the movie, it really inspired me to be even more a girl's girls, you know what I mean? We deserve to be loved, and we deserve to be treated the right way. And I know this was a short episode, but I really wanted to talk about it and remind you that you are enough, okay, for who you are. You don't need to glow up. You don't need to do all of this to be who you are. You are enough in your own way, and be more kind to yourself and be more kind to other women, because womanhood is not easy, and we should all just support each other. And I want to live in a world where there's no competition in between women, and I want to live in a world where we all support each other and we help each other get through life, because the only person who will ever know how it feels to be a woman in our generation is other women. So we should just all be kind to ourselves. We should always be there for each other, no matter what. So that was pretty much it, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this episode. If you have your opinion on the Barbie movie, I would be more than happy to read your opinion. You can DM me on Instagram. My Instagram, TikTok is _fitboo_. Go follow me on there if you're not already. I would appreciate it so much. And I'll see you guys in another episode. I'm sending you so much positive vibe. I love you so much, bestie. Bye-bye.